Good morning. It is Sunday the 18th, I believe, and I picked myself up a new toy yesterday. I went down to Houston and picked up this 2022 Honda ADV, and Quasi-Motard thankfully picked it up for me. I purchased it remotely and then drove down to his place and picked it up from him, and we had a nice little ride yesterday. So let's see what we have. A 2022 ADV. It only comes in this color for this model year. The previous model year was a black or gray color. I picked this up used with 12 miles on it. Can't believe that. And I actually got a deal, I think. And I'm pretty sure I did. So let's see what this thing has. We have 14-inch front wheel with ABS disc brake on the front. On the back is a 13-inch wheel, but it is a drum. It does have a center stand and a kickstand, so you don't have to add one. It does have a neat little cubby compartment, so you can put your phone and stuff, and there's a power charge 12-volt adapter in here. I have ridden this, we'll go over that in a second. The springs is a dual spring with 5.7 inches of travel with reservoirs. There's nothing that you can adjust on that, so we'll see about that later on. So far it's been great. It is a 2-gallon tank, and during the break-in I'm getting about 65 miles per gallon. Once it's broken in, it should jump up once it gets used to how everything's working. There are dual LED headlights, and they actually run right up the side here. The windscreen for me is a little bit small, and I'll be honest, I'm 6 foot, 270 pounds. That windscreen needs to be up a little more, so I already ordered a new one. I also did order, well, I'm about ready to order risers to bring those up a little bit. And these mirrors for me, because I can't see off to my left, especially because it's so close to this, I'm gonna have to move the mirrors out to here somehow, and I'm still trying to figure out the best option for that. The seat, we'll go over the seat in a minute. It holds the license plate with kind of a mud flap down there, but I know you can get an extended mud flap. The tail lights are LED, and they are bright. We'll see if we can turn them on in a minute. Not that I'll ever have a passenger on here, but it does come with pegs. Let's see what else. That's about it. Let's go over the operation. So this is a smart key system. Just comes with one of these. Stick it in your pocket. You're in the vicinity, and it says, hey, there's a key nearby, we can work. You can lock it. There's all kinds of options here. If anybody would like me to go over those options, I can do that. But right now we're going to go ahead and just put it over to seat mode, so we can actually pop the seat, and then it comes right up, and it's got a spring load on there, so that can come right up, or you can just bring it all the way up. And this holds quite a bit of stuff in here, I think. Maybe get some lining in here if I'm starting to carry stuff in it. It's a little peek through, I guess. Oh yeah, battery. Okay, now I know where the battery is. Comes with a little toolkit, a little holder for whatever you want to hold up here. The seat, I'm still deciding if I like it or not. It'll give time. Also on that same control, we have the fuel door, which comes right open when you push the button. Standard fuel fill, just gotta watch it when you're filling it. And the only thing I can see with this is maybe foot scuff marks here Maybe I'll find some kind of protector I can put on that. The exhaust, I don't think I need to change the exhaust because it's not that kind of vehicle. It's a small, let's go slow kind of vehicle that you're not really racing. Even the LED blinkers, people put guards on them. I don't think I need a guard. I may put something different for the lights if I can figure something out. All right, let's climb on and see what we got here. All right, so we'll put it into the on position, and it says that I have a key right there. And the neat thing is you can actually lock this key out. Pulling the key out of my pocket. So the key doesn't answer back, so if you don't know where your bike is, it'll flash the lights. You can also turn this on and off by holding this down, and now it's off, and I can check it and it's red. And if I hold it down again, it turns it back on, and then I can just click it to make sure it's working. All right, let's go over this dashboard. We have, and let's see if we can get a nice shaded, there we go. Maybe we'll see that. So we have a fuel gauge over here. We have a day and a month. We have an air temperature, which is selectable on what you want to do. We have a, which I really wish was more of a tachometer, but I can see where they're going with this. This is instant fuel economy, so if you crank the throttle, it's going to go down. I currently have 209 miles on it. I picked it up from Quasi with 30 miles on it. This is fairly easy to read, except when the sun is directly behind you, and I think I can get like a matte protector for that would resolve that. It also has the time, and you can select through. There is trip A, and this average fuel consumption is per trip odometer. So if I wanted to go to trip B, and I'm switching to 12 volt and air temp, and there's trip B with 208 miles on it, and the average is 63 miles per gallon on that. So the total is 84 out right now. It is a total, oh, that's trip A. So let's go, I don't know if it does a total. It's air temp. It's only on the trips. So 61.8 miles, I did 64.1 miles per gallon. But remember, I'm still breaking this in. It will get better as time goes on. And you can set things over here. Another thing that I found out is when you hold these buttons down, you can go through the settings and you can actually change the brightness of this display. And that should help out. I think during the daytime, I don't really need it at full brightness, but we'll see what we can do. Another neat thing is how the handlebar goes, or the let's say handlebar. Let's see if we can get this. So this pulls out. Bear with me a second here. Let me get this so we can see what we're doing here. Trying to set this down. There we go. So this just pulls out and goes down, and it stops in. This pulls out, comes up, and it lifts the whole windscreen. And for replacing the windscreen, it's really just a matter of a couple of bolts. A lot of people seem to think that the handlebars are tilted to the left, and I think I figured out why they think that. Is when you're gauging straightness, you're gauging it with this thing here. And yes, the handlebars look like they're off to the left. They are not, because I'm taking this as my gauge and I'm setting that proper. Those handlebars are straight, but the bar itself is not straight. And I think that's just a perception thing that people are running into. But yeah, these things are as straight as can be. And these are just standard 7/8 inch bars, so I can put any bars I want on here, or I can lift these up. And I think I'm just going to get like a 1 inch lift to help out a little bit. and see where that goes. And let's start it up. Let's see what it sounds like. Oh, another great thing is the brake lock. You don't have to do this mechanical thing. It's just, I'm going to press the brake and push that in, and it's locked. And that's the rear brake, and of course the front brake doesn't have any of that. Let's start it up. So it is in run position, and all I have to do is hit the button, brake is on, and it's running. We'll get out here and hear it near the exhaust plant. Let's take that brake off. We'll get some ride videos in, we'll get some upgrade videos in. Let's turn this off. We'll see what we can do with this. Yes, it is my third vehicle that's red, and I really had no choice on the color. So I'm going to see what I can do to maybe change that up later on. It's not something that is going to be raced or super long distance. It's just an around the town go-getter thing that gets amazing gas mileage with the price of gas going the way it is. And this thing definitely holds my weight and size quite well. So if you want to know anything in particular about this, give me a ring. We'll see what we can do with upgrades. Definitely going to put one of the things I'm definitely going to do is a crash guard here for 2 reasons. The crash guard will give me protection. 3 reasons. I could put a foot bag here because it is a little bit tight because these are high on the angle. So if I can put a foot peg here or something, and then I can just, if I'm on a longer cruise, I can put my feet out and relax it a little bit. Another thing is it'll give me a bar over here, and I can put a light there to help out if I ever need it, or just daytime running lights. So that's it. The 2022 ADV150. It's 150cc, and we're gonna have fun with it. These things are cheap and they're fun.